Oh, this is great, Tomas. It's delighted. We're delighted to be back here. We're delighted. As I said, we're delighted to get back to the field, to get an opportunity to work together with the lads again and try and make a few more improvements to our game and try and help develop the team and develop ourselves as a management team as well. So yeah, we're delighted after all the celebrations. Like, we finally got back to the field where we like to be.
Yeah. How long are you training at this stage, Ger? When did you start back this year?
This year, at the beginning of the year, we went back. We started back. We started back training and together collectively in the field. I'd say it was around the end of January. I'd say maybe the 29th or 30th of January. I can't remember exactly now, but something around then. But the lads had been doing their gym work. I mean, they got together last October and November, and they were going to one of the gyms in Carrick-on-Suir there, and they've been going there. They've been going there throughout the whole year. On the Monday night was our gym night, and then we had Wednesday and Saturday in the field. That was our kind of a routine for all the year. Like, and then when we come up close to a match, we'd skip the gym on the Monday and we do an extra night in the field. So that's pretty much the way we've operated all year, you know.
Yeah, so you're nearly going 12 months at this stage.
Yeah, we are. But you look, it's hard work, but it's what we love to do, you know. So it's not any trouble for anybody to do things that they love to do, you know.
Exactly. Just going back to the county final and the aftermath, Ger, can you describe the scenes in the village when you brought that Conway Cup back home again?
Oh, it was fantastic, you know, it was great. Like, I mean, Jim Cowan, the local farmer there, his father, Jamie, John and Stephen there who were on the panel, he lined up the tractor and the same trailer that we had back in 95, you know, and we got a phone call there. We got a phone call after the match. I suppose the lads who were organising it didn't want to take from our focus on the game, but they rang us after the match to say that this was lined up and that, you know, that it was. We went into Lawler's Hotel there for the dinner after the match, and then we came back again to park the cars again down at the Creamery again, the same as 95. It brought back great memories, and we all got in with the cup, and Jim drove up, and this time we have the community centre in the village at the moment now, which is a fantastic facility, and I mean, it was great that we drove slowly up through the village, and we had a big parade behind, and all the children and the older people, we met them all up in the community centre, and we stayed there for about 2 hours, and we had a good time up there together, and people got to meet the players and take pictures with them, and, you know, it was great, you know, because I suppose the pub is traditionally the place everyone goes back to, but we've one pub here now in the village only, so I suppose a lot of people wouldn't have been able to get into the pub and that, so it was fantastic to have the community centre, and it's a huge credit to the people of the community as well to have that facility there, you know.
Yeah, when I was talking to you before the county final, Ger, you were remembering 95, and you were saying when you came home it was like Ireland coming back from the World Cup. Did it kind of bring back similar memories when you brought it home again in 2019?
Oh yeah, it was very, very similar to that. Yeah, as I said, just we had the community centre to head to this time, like, so. It was fantastic. You know, it was fantastic for the young people. I mean, and some of the older people as well. Just fantastic for them. And I suppose as a player, you look at it, you view it kind of slightly differently. Whereas when you're involved in the management team, you know, you kind of stand back a little bit more, as I said to you after the match, you know. And you kind of, in a way, you kind of get to absorb it a little bit better, because I suppose you're a bit more mature yourself as well, and you can look at things from a different perspective. You know, it was really enjoyable to see people, the enjoyment they got from it. You know. Yeah,
you look around the village, like it's covered from top to toe in green and red, Ger, and you see the big support that you brought to the county final. Like, how would you sum up what this victory has done to the club of Rathgormack?
Actually, look, this is what we're all about here. I mean, there's a lot of families here who it's the main topic of conversation. For breakfast, dinner and supper, it's the main topic of conversation. If anybody comes into a farmyard here, whether it's doing deliveries or collecting milk or whatever they do, like, you know, this is the main topic of conversation in every farmyard, in every household, and in you know, when people meet collectively in the pub or whatever, you know, that's the main topic of conversation, and it's very important part of people's lives here, you know. As I said there, Michael there, Michael wore the number 6. He went up to lift the cup there, and his father did it back in 96. He went up along with Martin Power there. They were kind of joint captaincy they had in 96, as I recall, but that's why we wanted Michael wearing that number 6. He was, you know, it was important, you know, and it's important for those type of things, for the families and communities here, you know, to, like, there's a huge part of their lives, you know.
you're looking to carry on a proud tradition in the Munster Championship when you play St Joseph's, Milltown, Malbay on Sunday. Just to bring it back to the 90s, Ger, you came very, very close on 2 occasions in 96 and 99 to making a Munster final. Can I ask you first of all about 96 and the draw and the replay against Lawn Rangers?
Yeah, the draw. We played in 96. We beat Galtier, as I recall, in the final down in Welsh Park, and then we played Mile Rovers in 96 then in Fraher Field, and we won that, and then we went on to play Lawn Rangers, who are All-Ireland champions at the time. They had won the All-Ireland in 95, so yeah, that was a big challenge for us, and it was exciting times for us, and I suppose we probably didn't believe we were as good as them at the time, and but we did. We played well, and we ended up drawing with them in Dungarvan. And the replay then was a week later down in Killarney in Fitzgerald Stadium. And I remember going down. We went down. We decided after the drawing game that we were going to go down the night before and stay down there, which was, look, in hindsight, it's probably something we probably weren't used to doing, and we didn't perform. I don't think we performed to our full potential at all that day. I think we were well capable of beating Lawn Rangers, but we just didn't perform to our potential that day. And we lost that game by 8 points to 4, as I recall. I think we were leading at half time, and I think we lost 8-4 in the finish.
Yeah, you were complaining about the music the night before in the hotel you were staying in, I believe.
Yeah, we stayed in Castle Island. And there was music blasting downstairs. There was some sort of a nightclub down there. I suppose, look, we didn't do our homework properly, and we didn't plan it properly, but look, you learn from these things, and I don't think we'll make that mistake again,
Yeah, in 99 then you were so close against UCC in Páirce. UCC had 11 Kerry players on their books, and your brother Martin kicked a 45 to put you a point up going into injury time before UCC equalised. Was that really one that got away from me, Ger?
It was, yeah. I remember that game below. I didn't play that game myself. Now I got injured in the county final against Stradbally. I missed that drawn game below in Páirce. Yeah, but I remember it well. Yeah, they were a fairly star-studded team. Like lads that went on in the future. I think Paul Galvin played with them. Michal O'Croneen, and there's a few more.
Eamon Fitzmaurice. Yeah, they had a lot of good players at the time. I suppose. Look, we probably didn't realise how good we were. I suppose back then. You know what I mean? But.
Yeah, we drew with them, and then we came back to Dungarvan then to play the replay, and I think they were missing one or two, but the couple of lads that were missing, they probably made a bit of a difference then in the drawing game. I think the element of surprise was probably gone, and so yeah, I can't remember the final score in that game now, but yeah, we lost narrowly enough as far as I recall.
Yeah, I think it was 5 points in the end. Looking ahead to Sunday, Ger, coming up against the Clare champions. How soon after the county final did you get the lads back into training again?
We took the week off after the final. I mean, we celebrated in style, and I think, and rightly so. I think, there was a lot of hard work put in, and fellas deserved their reward. And I suppose it isn't all. When you go out together like that, I mean, there's a lot of camaraderie and friendship and loyalty to each other is built up, and I mean, that's one of the benefits of having those sort of things, I suppose. And hopefully we'll see the benefits of that now on Sunday. But we got back to training there. Then the following week, and everybody's on a bit of a high now after it, and hopefully we can get a performance out of everybody on Sunday.
And any injury concerns now for Sunday, Ger?
We've one or two slight injuries, nothing too serious. With Jamie Kerwin was injured going into the final, and he hasn't fully recovered from that yet now, but we haven't anything too serious other than that. I think a few niggly things, but nothing too serious.
Obviously, it's a long journey to West Clare. What time will you be heading off on Sunday?
Yeah, we'll head off on the bus. We'll meet in Clonmel, and we'll head off from there. We'll meet the bus in Clonmel and head off from there, and we'll stop off in Limerick for a bit of a pre-match meal, and then on to Milltown, Malbay. So yeah, we're planning to be there, some similar to what we usually do, maybe an hour before throw in and that, and look, we're looking forward to it. We'll enjoy the journey up on the bus together. You know what I mean? We'll an opportunity again to spend a bit more time together for lads to build up a bit more camaraderie and friendship and have a bit of fun on the way up, and then we'll knuckle down at 1:30 for the game, so we're looking forward to it now.
Yeah, St Joseph's needed a replay to get over Kilmurray and Clare. Did you go up and see the replay, Ger?
Yeah, we actually did it. Yeah, a couple of us went up to watch it, and they're a strong outfit, Milltown, they've got a lot of good players there. Gordon Kelly now at centre back is very, very solid there. A very good tackler, very good ball carrier. He's a real leader for the team there. I suppose they've got the two Clearys both of them played outstanding. Owen and Conor Cleary, since centre forward and midfield there they play, and there was another guy there who was very impressive. It was Ger McDonough, who kind of plays at full forward, but he comes out around midfield a lot. He's very impressive as well. He kicked two good points there in the replay. And another guy up in there in the corner forward, was pretty dangerous. A guy called Cormac Murray, he's only a young guy. He's only 21, but he's got serious pace. They've got a lot of pace all over the field. You know what I mean? It's probably something that we need to be conscious of. That the serious pace that they have, and they're very, I suppose, physically they're a big, strong team as well. So look, sure. We prepared there. We prepared reasonably okay there for the last couple of weeks, and we're looking forward to now to see for the lads to pit themselves against one of the top teams in Munster and see how we can perform against them, see how we can compete with them.
And just finally, Jerry, expecting a big local crowd to follow you up to Milltown Melbourne for this Munster quarter-final on Sunday.
Yeah, I'd hope so. I think, as I said, the people around the community, they love their football here, and we'd be hoping that we get a big support up there, and we'd probably need it, to give us a next little push, a next little bit of encouragement to try and get over the line. And we'd only love to get over the line and get an opportunity to come back to the field here again next week. We'd be delighted with that.